Hi guys, I'll just show you what I've been working on in my ongoing quest to learn C# and the Unity engine. It's a very standard sort of game programming exercise just to try and create a Breakout clone. So I'm just on my second day of fiddling around with it. I created some sound effects today. I'll upload a little tutorial for how I made some of these sound effects in a minute. But so it's just a Breakout clone. There isn't that much code in it. I'll just start it. It's mostly using the engine. Here we go. Whoops. There we go. So there is actually a bit of playable game to it. Here we go. Oh. Anyway, let's just start that again. Here we go. Right, then pause it. Yeah, earlier on, this little ball, it went through that gap there, and it was, yeah, it just flew out into space, and oh, it was horrible, because I went after it, but then I realised by the time I'd caught it, there was no way back, so I was just floating in space. It was a horrible feeling. Speaking of horrible things, if we take this camera, where is the camera? Ah, yeah, of course, it's attached to the bat. Let's just attach the camera to the ball instead. So everything's the same. But this may be a bit sickening. Here we go. Here goes the ball. Whoa! It's got a bit of spin on it. Whoa. Surprised how steady it is, actually. Whoa. Oh dear. Anyway. Let's see if we can still move. I should be able to. Whoa. Come on. It's a bit difficult to play at this point. Anyway. So, but as I say, there's not actually much code in it, but it's you might even say a psychological difference, really, for how games are made now and how they used to be made. But in this case, it's just a question of letting the engine do most of the work. So the engine's handling all the physics. It was funny actually, because when I looked up things like how to make the ball keep a consistent velocity like it did in those old games, and you'll notice the physics of the ball is different because it doesn't always change direction when it hits something. But yeah, I was sort of seeing how to do the physics for the ball, and then I discovered loads of other people who were doing it to learn games programming. They were creating a Breakout clone. That's why they need to know why to keep a ball object in constant motion. But like I say, there's not a great deal of code to it. I don't think I'll finish this game. I don't think I'll ever make a release out of it or anything, but I have got some ideas to add some actual, well, to add some more gameplay to it. But there's the bit of code that controls the ball, and actually all this stuff is not used now because I'm letting the engine do the physics instead of doing it myself. So that's not a very good example, but init blocks, for example, that uses 2 for loops nested just to make 4x4 grid of blocks, and then set the colour according to the Y position of the block. That passes something through. Let's see. There we go. There's the bit that just sets the colour according. It's probably not a very neat way of doing it in programming terms, but is how I've done it. Okay, so that's what I've been working on.